Hello, guys. Good morning. Good morning. It's about 9:30 on this Sunday. Today, I thought we'd do something really special. I'm gonna take out all the diecasts that I have that resemble cars I've had in real life, and talk a little bit about them. The one that we have in front of us is probably my most special car, which is my Acura Integra. This particular one was made by Twin Turbo Rotary underscore Diecast. And I love it. He did a really good job capturing what my actual race car looks like. We'll start with the rims. We have RPF ones on my car for the track. He got those. Those are really nice. If you guys don't know what that is, then you're probably not a tuner or a Honda or an import guy, because those are definitely very popular rims. They're pretty light. That's why they're pretty popular. All right. The next thing he got is the Type R front and side skirts. He did a pretty good job on that. This was a Johnny Lightning casting. This is why we have the North American front end, if you guys are wondering, because Hot Wheels did not make that front end. So there's a little bit more work to do the Johnny Lightning one, and it came out amazing. He also captured two things along the front here. First, I drilled out the front headlight on my real car, just the inner one, to let in air to my turbo and my intake. And I also pulled and rolled the front fenders to allow my slicks, my front street slicks, to go on there. Mickey Thompson's Street R's, I believe they're called, to go on there as well. So that's pretty awesome. And we can see my roll cage from the side here. It's only a half cage, so that means it's only a roll cage from after the two front seats. There's no back seats. I took those out. And then there's just a cage back there just to help if anything happened. Now, I didn't do a full cage because the full cage would require a bar to come across the front, which is not really good if you are driving in the street, you're not wearing a helmet, and let's say you got in the car accident and you smacked your head against that bar, you're probably going to have some kind of brain damage. So I decided not to do the full cage, just to do the half, just because I still drive this in the street once in a while, and I love it. Thank you, Twin Turbo Rotary, for making that. That is definitely something I'm going to keep in my... I'll have that in my coffin. All right. The next one he made for me was my EG. This particular vehicle I do not have anymore. I sold it during the early stages of the pandemic, we'll call it. This was a Kswap. This thing was a piece of crap when I first bought it. We spent a lot of money and a lot of time on it. And we got it out to the track once. We didn't do drag racing in this one. We did more like time attack style racing. We got it out once, made a couple adjustments, and then pretty much COVID hit. Ended up selling it just to free up some funds and some space. Having a lot of cars is sometimes a lot of work. Well, that's why I primarily collect Hot Wheels now, because you can have a lot of vehicles and not... well, it's actually eating away a lot of space too, but that's another story. Okay, so those two were made by Twin Turbo Rotary. And those were the two recent ones, so I showed you guys those first. Now we're just going to go in order from the car I got my driver's license with. Alright, so this is the Chevy Lumina. So you guys are probably like, what the hell? This is my dad's old van. And it was funny because my driving instructor had like a little Honda Civic, and I failed the driving test twice, and then I ended up just passing it with this van because this was what I was driving regularly to practice when I was at home. So this holds some significant value to me, and it's kind of funny because it was kind of this color too as well. But yeah, it's crazy because it has this crazy this windshield. That's what you would probably recognize it from, is that crazy windshield angle. And it was a crazy size windshield too. It's very, you ain't gonna, there's no blind spots in that guy, I'll tell you that right now. All right, so I had a bunch of Honda Accords. I love Hondas and a bunch of Honda Civics. And then I ended up getting this Civic Type R. Now, I didn't have the Civic Type R for long, but I did have it in the same period that I had my my Integra and my EG. They were actually all in one garage. I absolutely loved it. If I can find the picture, I'll post it up on my IG so you guys can see. But yeah, I had a nice garage I rented, and it would hold all three cars, and it was just all sitting beside each other. It was just absolutely beautiful if you were a Honda guy. Yeah, but yeah, I didn't do much with the Civic Type R. I ended up selling it just because I ended up buying a property, so I didn't. Again, I wanted to free up some funds. I think it was starting to be at the age where I was like realizing, you know, I couldn't just keep dumping all my money into cars, and I had to do some real things. Anyways, all right. So the next vehicle we're going to talk about is, I believe I got this one before the Type R. Yeah, I did get this one before the Type R. I remember going to test drive it, and I was in this vehicle. So I picked up a 2017. I actually pre-ordered it. This was when they made the refresh of the aluminum body and everything like that. So I was actually one of the first ones in town to have 2017 F250 Platinum. This is not a Platinum version. This is just a regular, but this is the closest I could get without having the dually setup that Greenlight has. So I forget what brand this is. Does it say on here? Spec Casting. Yeah, so I don't have too many things from Spec Casting, but yeah, this is the closest I could get, and it does have a tow hitch, so it goes with the next thing I'm going to show you guys. So I got, when I had those race cars, I was sick of calling CAA, so I made, when I broke down at the track, I made a custom trailer, and this is, this Greenlight represents it pretty well. It had these tandem wheels in the back too as well, tandem axles, sorry, and then I had longer ramps in the back. They were pretty long just because my cars were lowered, and I didn't want to put like a couple blocks of wood, so I just made the ramps longer. So it was accommodating to those little cars. But yeah, this car has been on this ramp. Oh my God, this trailer, this open trailer, and then this car has also been on here as well. So actually, this way though, never backwards. There you go. Yeah, I ended up selling the trailer because my neighbor, so I had it on my property, and my neighbor at the time, or one of my neighbors, I'm not sure who, called the city on me because we're not allowed to have trailers in the front part of our house. Even if our driveway, it's on our driveway, we can only have it either on the side or in the back, which you can't have. In my property, there is no side that you could have it on, or in the back's my backyard, and there's no entrance back there, so I couldn't have a trailer on my property, so I ended up leaving it on my buddy's property, and it ended up becoming inconvenient for me to even use it, so I ended up selling it. Yeah, and I don't have a trailer anymore, which is good because I really wasn't using it. All right, so the next thing that was up is, again, we're back to twin turbo rotary. He made me this. This is my daily driver actually right now. This is my Subaru WRX STI, and the only thing I've done to it, besides like a ceramic coat or whatever, is I vinyl wrapped the roof and the rear spoiler. I didn't. My local tent guys did. So that details there. Now twin turbo rotary, he did a bunch of stuff on here. The rims, everything. He painted the calipers to match my current calipers. And then he also filled in those holes in the hood. And then the hole in the roof as well from the Hot Wheels casting. So he did a really, really good job on that one. That's probably, my Integra is the favorite, but that's definitely, that's pretty freaking awesome. All right, next up, oops, did we forget one? Yeah, we forgot one. Sorry, guys. Forgot one over here. All right. So before I got my Subaru, I had this. I actually traded this in to get the Subaru. So I had this before I had my Subaru. This was my daily driver. It's a lifted F-150. It was a 7-inch lift with 37 or 37-inch tires, I believe. No, 38-inch tires? I'm not sure. 37-inch tires. Anyways, it was really, really large, especially for my short ass. So was freaking awesome. I loved it. Gas was pretty horrendous on it, but pretty much on par with the Subaru because the Subaru uses premium. Yeah, the STI, if you guys are looking to get that, definitely be considerate of gas and how much gas you're going to pay. Definitely with the gas prices shooting straight up. So this one was made by Toxic. He's also here on IG as well. I link him all the time in my pictures, so definitely check him out, follow him. He's a really super nice guy. He's been out of the diecast for a little bit, but he pops in and out to like some pictures of mine. So, and me and him talk once in a while. But yeah, this is Auto World. Sorry, I just need a little bit of water. This is the second F-150 he lifted. He lifted a Hot Wheels one, which is all right. He did a really good job on it. It was just all right in regards to the scale. But once I seen Auto World did this casting, he got on it right away, and he made me this one, and I absolutely love it. This one has the opening hood. He did a really good job with the lift too as well. It rolls perfect. I bought a truck on eBay, a lifted F-150, like an older style one, and the thing didn't roll. And I'm like, that's kind of confusing because obviously when cars are slammed, you understand why they don't roll, but that didn't make any sense. But anyways, the last one I want to show you guys is this Toyota Aristo. You guys know I just got it recently. This is a Hobby Japan. Mine was stock. It was lowered on TN suspension, so it was more dropped than this, but basically it looked exactly like that in that color with those rims, right hand drive, everything. So this is perfect. This is awesome to have in the collection of real vehicles here. I'm just gonna take you guys off the stand real quick, and we'll just have a quick pan. Obviously, I don't own that van. My Aristo, my Honda Civic EG hatch, my Subaru WRX STI, my Honda Civic Type R, 2017, F-150, lifted F-150, the Chevy Lumina, Acura Integra, and the 17 F250 Platinum. Yeah, these aren't all my cars, but these are all the cars I have in diecast right now. Obviously, if I can get all the cars I've owned in my life in diecast, I would absolutely love that. That'd be pretty cool. It's good, good way to remember these cars. All right, guys. Thanks for checking this out with me this morning. I will see if we can get this focused here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.